In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Okay, ready?
53 is the mic. All day, Paul.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Go! 53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dixon, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
53, Mike, 53.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 2.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence completes it to Dixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Marr able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
55, Mike, 55. Under 10, 10.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Go, go, go. Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. 3 down, 3 down. Check, 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 check.
Protein spill.
55. Hey, eat. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Ready?
On first down, it's Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike's 59. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Get it.
Here's Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double.
Now.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, Benjamin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
10-2 stop.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You got it. You got it.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Shoot.
They run. It's Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's it, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike, 53.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
53 to Mike. 53.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams nothing. Brett Maher set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now the move. 49 to Mike. Let's go.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2nd and 3. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rip right, rip right.
Now.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, here I come.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to throw. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd down, Atkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the set.
53, check 53. Check, 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 check. Slay.
Rock it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ricky. Check 25. Check 25. Check 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Break. 53. Check 53.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On second down now, Benjamin. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't doing nothing.
80 weapons.
You ain't doing nothing today. Deuce.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Come on.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table.
There he goes left side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Exit, exit. Shift, shift. '22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
59, Mike the 59.
Here we go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Now.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
70, Indy.
I got you, punk. A little flare, flare.
Topper.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
it's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
1st down, Bills.
Here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
At the 20-yard line.
Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. Tackles.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Mike 53.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
On the double.
53 is the mic. Ready?
Double tight.
4 down. Mike 53. Mike.
Speed grip.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's get that ball right here. 53.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Squad like what in the field like yeah all day like